In love with you, girl, you know you're my baby. No.
Yo, what's good? Yo, what's poppin'? I'm back. But I'm not talking about stock options. I know y'all used to hearing me say it, man, but we switching it up on the channel, man. We doing something different. I'm gonna be doing this little series where I pick a different stock every video. I'm gonna do my own research. I'm gonna do my own due diligence, right? I'm gonna put all that information together. And I'm gonna present it right here to my family on YouTube, right? And then you guys can go ahead and make that decision if you wanna invest in the stocks that I'm investing in, or if you wanna wait to take that risk later on down the line, all right? Or you might already own the stocks that I'm investing in, and you might wanna just use this video as a reference to where your stock might be heading in the future, all right? So with that being said, man, I only need you guys to do 3 things for me, man. Go ahead and hit that like button down below, hit that subscribe button for me, and go ahead and leave a comment down below, man. Listen, I'm not perfect. I might leave some things out. So go ahead and help the community grow, help the community learn. Leave a comment down below, y'all. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into our first video of this series, and that is ticker symbol AMC. All right, guys, let's go ahead and hop straight into it. Like I said before, these videos are going to be a lot less more formal. I'm just giving you guys tips and tricks that you could do right here on your phone on companies that you might want to invest in the future, right? But since we're talking about AMC, man, let's go ahead and hop straight into it. Now, the first thing that I look for in a company that I want to invest in is the person who runs the company, right? The CEO, the person who makes the big decisions that moves the stock price in the company that you're investing in, right? So in the search bar, man, let's go ahead and type in AMC officers, man. Now, if you type in this, I'm pretty sure to pull up a website. Like you can see, I already been there. I'm an investor in AMC. Now, we're looking for the main man, the CEO. That is Adam Aron. All right, so if you scroll down, guys, you'll see that they give you a whole overview of who Adam Aron is, right? But of course, I'm not about to read this to you guys, and I already know who he is. So let me be the first one to tell you that Adam Aron is a great businessman, all right? He graduated top of his class from the Harvard Business School, and then he went on to be the CEO of some great companies. All right, let's just go ahead and look at it. He was the chief marketing officer of Hyatt Hotels and United Airlines. Come on, man, United Airlines. And then he went on to be the CEO of a Norwegian cruise line and Vail Resorts, man. That's big. And I know if you're a part of the NBA family, then you already know about the Philadelphia 76ers. And guess what? Adam Aron had his foot in that too. From 2011 to 2013, he was the co-owner of the Philadelphia 76ers, man. Come on, man. And he still holds a part of the Philadelphia 76ers, man. But with all that being said, I just wanted to say that Adam Aron is a great businessman. This is the type of person that you want to run your company. So just remember that when you're trading AMC, remember the head of the snake, man. He knows how to create revenue, and he knows how to keep a business afloat. And that's one of the main qualities that you want to look for in somebody that's running a company that you're trying to invest in, all right? All right, boom, and we're right back on Google, guys. Now, the second thing that I look for when investing in a company is the company's financial statement, okay? Now, let me be the first one to say that these financial statements can be very confusing, so I only try to focus on 3 main things, all right? First one being is a company's cash flow. How much money can a company make on a yearly basis, and is it consistent, right? The second thing that I look for is the debt to equity ratio of a company. Now, this is going to tell us how much debt our company is in and how are they using that debt and equity to leverage themselves for long-term stability, okay? And the last thing that I look at is the company's PE ratio, all right? This is going to tell us the value of our stock, whether it's undervalued or overvalued, and how much investors are willing to invest in our company, all right? Now, with that being said, keep in mind that all sectors are different, all right? These things alone should not be the reason you invest in a company. Always make sure that you do your due diligence and your further research and look into a company's future plans before you decide on if you're going to invest in a company or not, all right? But with that being said, let's go ahead and tap into AMC's financial statement, all right? Now, before we even get tapped into AMC, let me just go ahead and tell you that these numbers may not blow your socks off, all right? They may not even be appealing as a stock that you want to invest in. But AMC is trading at levels and numbers that we never seen before because the retail investor, me and you, we have figured out the hedge funds. We finally figured out what they were up to. And I'm going to tell you the secret as to why everybody wants to trade AMC and why everybody wants a piece of this before it blows up, all right? But in the meantime, I like to focus on the basics first, man. So let's go ahead and tap into AMC's cash flow. So if you go ahead and hit that search bar, you see I already got it looked up. AMC cash flow right now. You can see all these websites. You can choose whichever one you want. You can go ahead and pick whichever one. I like to pick the one that I like, which is Y charts, right? Makes it real simple, right? Let's go down to the bottom and look at AMC's cash flow. I'm gonna zoom in for you guys and make it easy, all right? So this is the quarterly cash flow of AMC right now. As you can see on the right side of your screen, these numbers are all over the place, right? This is typically not what you want to see in a company that you want to invest in. But like I said, AMC is trading at different levels and different numbers for different reasons. All right. But what you typically want to see is an uptrend in cash flow, right? You want to see a company that is making money over time, over the years. They're putting their business ventures to good use, all right, and creating revenue for the business. But don't let this be the reason you do not invest in AMC, all right? I'm going to explain to you later on in the video why you should invest in AMC, all right? But let's go ahead and tap into the second thing that I told you guys about earlier in the video. All right, so if we go ahead and zoom out, we're going to go back up to the top. We're going to type in debt to equity ratio, okay? When we're talking about the debt to equity ratio, like I said earlier, it's all about how much debt the company has and how they are managing that debt for long-term success, okay? Typically, investors are looking for a low debt to equity ratio, somewhere around 1, meaning that the company is very well balanced. They're handling their debt very well. Half of their assets is being paid for by borrowed money and half of their assets is being paid for by their equity. All right. That means that the investor is taking on a very low risk if they're investing in that company. Anything over 2 is considered to be risky, and anything below 1, the company might just be stagnant and not making any moves. And anything in the negatives, you could just might as well consider that company going into bankruptcy. All right. So with that being said, let's just go ahead and look on the right side of the screen and look at the debt to equity ratio quarterly for AMC, right? You'll see that the numbers all over the place, right? Already over 2, all the way up in the 15s. But as you can see, as we get closer back down to the date, it is closer back to that 1 where investors typically want it to be, right? But keep in mind that AMC is trading at levels that we typically don't see, right? And it's for different reasons. So these numbers may not look appealing right now, but remember that the head of the snake, Adam Aaron, has a lot in store for this company, all right? He has a lot of cash on hand and he has a lot in store for the company. So do not let these numbers confuse you if you want to get invested into AMC. All right, so we're going to go ahead and scroll out. We're going to go up to the top. We're going to type in PE ratio, all right? Now, like I said earlier, the PE ratio has everything to do with the demand of your stock, right? How much investors are willing to pay for the increased price movement of the shares of your stock, all right? So with that being said, as an investor, you want to get your stocks on a discount, right? You want to get them while they are undervalued, right? If you get your stock while it is overvalued, you don't want to ride it from the top down. You want to ride it from the bottom up, all right? And the way that you tell if your company has a high or a low PE ratio is by comparing your company to the other companies in that sector, right? You compare it to the competition. And with that being said, I already did that for AMC. And let me just tell you that these numbers are pretty much the same over the board. They pretty much fall in the average spot. But let's be honest, you guys are not here for these numbers. You want to know why exactly AMC is trading at these crazy numbers and why everyone is so excited to hold AMC, right? And I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to let you know the secret right now. The secret is the retail investor has figured out the naked shorts, right? We have figured out how to beat the naked shorts. And I know as a new investor, you probably don't even know what a naked short is or what short selling is. So let me go ahead and cap this video off with a quick lesson on what short selling is and why it's so important to AMC. And we can go ahead and wrap this up, y'all. Man, it's a whole nother day, man. I had to cut that video short. That's a lot of information in one video, but that's all the basic information you need to know about AMC, right? But don't worry, I'm gonna go ahead and drop the secret to why AMC is trading the way that it's trading in a different video on my page, all right? So you guys go ahead and tune into that. I'm gonna drop it right after this. But in the meantime, y'all go ahead and make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, man. Leave a comment down below. And don't worry, y'all, don't stress, family. We are blessed. Get y'all some rest. This ain't no test. All of that, man. I'm out.
Yeah, but yeah, alright, yeah, but